Linus Tech Tips coverage of CES 2014 is brought to you by NCIX.com, your source for great technology, selection, and service, along with Corsair Memory and Western Digital. This is part 2 of the ASUS component suite, which you might notice has more systems in it than components. Sometimes I'm not 100% sure how they divide these things up. Anyway, this is the M70 desktop PC from ASUS, and I'll tell you guys that there's no way you can really differentiate a desktop system based on, we put a processor and RAM in it, and well, so did everyone else. Well, ASUS is trying to do a few things differently with this one. So number one is the fact that it comes with a fan sticking vertically out the top of it. This is the first time we've seen this design ever, and what's more unique about this is the fact that, guys, no, it does not come with the fan. This is a Qi standard wireless charging point. So they've got a little coil rigged up here on the bottom of this fan, and they're just showing off how it works. If we had a phone, all we'd have to do is pop it down on top, and not only would it charge, but there's also an NFC pad there as well. So you can use it for things like unlocking your PC. You can use it for things like launching apps or for transferring your files and photos and cool stuff like that. So it's got charging and NFC on the top. The last thing that's really unique about this system is the fact that it has a built-in UPS. No, not a PSU. A UPS is completely different. It has a built-in battery backup that they actually tested earlier today and found that it'll run for about 8 minutes. This gives you an opportunity, even in the event of a complete power failure, to back up your data before you lose it, which I think is pretty darn cool. So there you go. It's a desktop PC. Okay, it's got a Core i7-4770, it's got a GTX 650 and all that kind of stuff, but more importantly, it has features that might actually enhance the way you use your PC. For this next product, we have a couple of things that are new. Number one is the new Transformer P1802 AIO. So it's been updated with a 4th generation series Intel processor inside, so that's codename Haswell, as well as a Tegra 4 processor, because I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but the Transformer AIO features a full Windows 8 PC in the base station as a standalone 18.4-inch tablet. The other thing that is new about this particular video is our Vanna White. Vanna, you've put on some weight. What do you have to say about that?
I've been trying a new diet out.
It's not working. Also, you're much hairier than before.
Well, it involves mostly eating poutine, which I find delicious.
The last thing to tell you guys here that's pretty darn cool, because ASUS got so many requests, I'm just going to cover up Vanna here with this very cool product. They are now releasing the Transformer AIO's tablet as a standalone 21.5-inch Android tablet, in addition to allowing you to buy it with the base station. So if all you wanted was a gigantic tablet, now's the time. Finishing up part 2 of our ASUS component suite tour, we have the RT-AC87U. We don't know much about this other than the fact that it is dual band 4x4, so that's 4 antennas. Also, it has the ability to dynamically allocate its wireless bandwidth according to the speed of the client on the other side, or at least the connectivity type of the client on the other side. We don't know what it looks like because this is not the finished industrial design, and we don't know pricing, but we could probably extrapolate based on other, AC top-of-the-line ASUS routers. It'll be somewhere in the neighborhood of $220 or so, and it will be faster than we've ever seen before. Guys, don't miss any of our CES 2014 coverage here at the show. Our trip here was powered by NCIX.com, your source for great technology, selection, and service, as well as Corsair Memory and Western Digital. Without those guys, we would not have been able to be here bringing you this content.